What is up, Transformers family? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. Thought I'd come on and say hi and just hang out with you guys for a little bit. Hopefully you guys come on and hang out and you guys get to know me. Ask me some questions. Get to know me if you want to or not. Or if you see anything in my collection, just let me know. I'll definitely show it to you guys and answer any questions you have. But hope you're having a good day. So figured, why not? Let's just hang out for a little bit and talk some Transformers. So I have been working on my Blokies, working on the Galaxy version 6, the parallel universe. I have the Japanese version, which is just in Japanese. This is really the only main difference between the American and the Japanese version. But definitely been organizing them and putting them like by their series, with the Galaxy versions and the Defender versions. So I've been putting them in order here in my shelf because I still have to do the version 8 that I have not opened up yet, and that's for a later time. Fans, Transformer 09, hope you're doing good. And Dark Eye, hope you're doing good. Yes. So I got these right here. The Galaxy version 6. There, as you can tell, it's a Japanese version. And then here's the, like this one here is the version 8, the English version. So you can see if I move closer, it'll say one shall stand. But you also see it says Galaxy version here, and then down here it says it in Japanese. But that's really the difference in the two. You get the exact same bots. There's no difference. It's just one's in English and one's in Japanese, which is, I just thought it was a cool thing to have. So for like example, let's see. I've already started doing some of the Galaxy Parallel 6. So let me just, because for example, I've gotten a few of the English version from my local retailer store. That's a good question, Dark Eye. I assume it's Japanese because it's just based in Japan. Gracias. Muchas gracias. I apologize if I'm incorrect, if it's not Japanese and it is Chinese. I just assume because of the region it comes from. So, for example, here is Swoop. So it's got it here. But then at the bottom, I'll show it here. So you can see it says Swoop. And then just here's the English version. It just flat out says Dirge right there. So there's just a little bit of both there. And so this is the English version, and this is the Japanese or Chinese version. I apologize if I don't get it correct, but there's really no difference. Hey, Bumblebee, thank you. Glad to be back. So there's really no difference in the two. It's just one's English and one's either Japanese or Chinese. But it's just awesome to have that version in the collection. I love it. It's awesome. So I am happy to be back. I wish I was the GOAT, Bumblebee. I appreciate that, but there's a lot other Transformers guys out there that are way better than me that I am still working on it. But here's, I've gotten 2 from my local Walmart. And then the rest I got from AliExpress. They offer these Chinese or Japanese versions. But you can also order them directly from Blokies. They do sell them themselves, but so these 2 cards are the English versions, and then here is Swoop and Ratchet in the other version. So it's just, all in all, it's awesome. Now, my favorite part of the other versions of each. So I have Galaxy version 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8. I don't have 5 and 7 because 5 and 7 is Transformers 1. Don't get me wrong, those were great movies. That was a great movie, the Transformers 1. It was phenomenal. But for me, I'm more of a G1 guy. G1 all the way. So I do have, so down here, I have in the back shelf, I have version 1. Over here on the other side, I have version 2. And then up here, version 3, version 4. And then I have over here the Shining versions, which the Shining versions are awesome as well because those are the ones that have the light up eyes, and some have the eyes and the chest. So those are awesome. But I definitely do love all of them. I do love, though, what I'll say is I do love what they're doing with the Defender versions. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 here, but then I also have 1 through 3 that created Devastator, which was awesome and phenomenal to have. So it is awesome. I do have some Bayverse Transformers. I know you can see Jetfire here, but also have Optimus Prime right up here, and those are the ones from the 2009 Revenge of the Fallen that they do combine. So I actually have reels about it on my Instagram account, so you guys can see that, both separate and together. He is humongous when he is combined. Bye, Transformers fan, have a good one. So, but I have, let me move this out of the way. This one, I'm gonna be doing this one here, the Cybertron chase scene, in another live, maybe tonight. Stay tuned. Yes, Jetfire and the Blackbird is phenomenal. So I do have Jetfire here. Behind Jetfire, I have the Siege for the trilogy for War for Cybertron, this Earthrise Jetfire, and then of course my G1 Jetfire. So I do have my 3 iterations that I love of Jetfire, because he was awesome in the G1 series, and I love the 2009 version of Jetfire, the old guy Jetfire, you know. I consider myself old, basically 39. So, but yes, here is the G1 Jetfire. I do have him. And it's in his original box and everything. He does have yellowing from usage. I had one as a kid, but got rid of it, you know. But I was able to find another one. He is complete. It's got all of his sets. And then there's the back of the box there. A little beat up, but he is original. He is the G1, and he is complete, which makes it phenomenal. Dirt is old. You got me on that one there. That is true. Don't want to be there anytime soon. But he is complete. I'll definitely do him on a live. I'll open him up with the Earthrise Jetfire. I also have my G1 Skylinks over here, and then I have the War for Cybertron Skylinks right next to it as well. So I do have both of those. And then I'm working on Omega Supreme to get him up and running. I got my G1 Omega Supreme. I got to work on his battery terminals because his battery terminals got corroded, so I've got to figure out a way to make the battery terminals work so I can put batteries in there and make him move, because that is the goal, is to get him to move so I can move him in tank mode. Yes, I agree. We definitely need more fans, and that's why I'm out here. I'm here to share my collection, you know, answer questions, make people laugh, make people smile. You know, everybody's different. You know, you got your G1, which is me. You have your Beast Wars. You have your Animated Prime. You have your Headmasters. You have Armada. You have Energon. I mean, it is infinite. And that's what I love about the Transformers community, because we can all just come and be as one. Because no matter what, at the end of the day, our thing is Transformers. No matter what iteration, we love Transformers, and we can just talk about it, which is spectacular. I had these as kids, but then, you know, moving and traveling, got rid of them. But when I saw them starting to come back out in like 2006, 2007, before the Transformers movie came out, that's when I started recollecting again. So I've been slowly collecting since 2006, 2007. So I have one set here. This is a half a set there. And then pan over here. Let me move this out of the way. So then and you can see right there I have two more cases full of Transformers. So I definitely have my collection's worth for sure. And I have some on the top shelf. I know it's hard to see, but I have some. I know I got my Hess Express trucks. I remember when those things were. Where's my finger? There we go. My Hess Express trucks. Those things were phenomenal, and I'm glad to have them in my collection. But stay tuned. We'll be doing live maybe tonight. We're gonna open up the Dramatic Capture series, and then we're gonna do some more Jetfire, and then we got Skylinks. So, and don't forget, if you are in the U.S. or Canada, don't forget to enter in for my giveaway. The details are in my Instagram account, so make sure you go and find that reel on Instagram and enter for your chance to win Kickback and Transformers 1 Optimus Prime, so don't forget about that. Those are all good ones. Scavenger, Blackout, and Brawl, those are all great ones. My favorite Decepticon group has to be Bruticus. I love Starscream and his craziness and his antics to overthrow Megatron every single time he possibly could. But his creation of Bruticus, to me, that is my favorite Decepticon combiner, is Bruticus. So, unfortunately, right now, I can't afford. I wish I could have been able to get Superion, the Age of Prime Superion, and then also Devastator. But right now, money-wise, can't do it. So, I settle for the cheaper version, which is the Blokey's, which is phenomenal. And I'm excited because they have the Bruticus version coming out. So, I already have one here. I have Brawl here. And I have Onslaught and Swindle here from the Defender series. So I have 3 out of the 5. So this is awesome because I'm excited that they are bringing Bruticus, because they already have Devastator down here. So it's just awesome to see and awesome to have that they're doing that. I would love to see that do the Bayverse vehicles and G1 designs. That would be amazing. I know I have Ironhide, I have Ratchet, I have Bumblebee, and I have Optimus Prime as well. And I also have Skids and Mudflap from Revenge of the Fallen. I got them in the ice cream truck mode because I love seeing them in the ice cream truck mode. Some people don't like Skids and Mudflap with how they did their iteration in the Revenge of the Fallen, but to me, they were there for the comedic relief. One with the gold tooth and just like sibling rivalry. To me, I think they just did a phenomenal job with those 2 characters in the movie. Hands down, it was great. I have those. I have 3 bins outside my garage with extra Transformer stuff because fortunately I don't have room for everything, so I like showcasing my pride and joys from my collection. So I definitely have like 3 bins full of other random Transformer stuff, including some Creo Transformers. Not many people are familiar with Creo Transformers, but they were the original Lego Transformers. I showed some the other night on my live. So like these were the original Lego Transformers when they came out. There's Bumblebee, there's Jazz, there's also Optimus Prime, and there is Sentinel Prime. And they're all based off of the Bayverse movies. At least, Bumblebee is kind of in a way trying to represent the Volkswagen Beetle Camaro. If they had a baby, this is what it would look like with the stripes there. And then, yeah, the pieces come off easily, so I gotta be careful here. But you have the ability with the whole sets to transform, to build them either in car mode or then build them up to robot mode. But here is Jazz, which I love because this is a mixture of G1 Jazz with the 2007 Transformers Jazz, because one, color scheme and car style is very similar to the Pontiac Solstice, and here's why. One, it's a convertible. Convertible. And 2, on this version here, let me show you if I can get my fingers in there. There we go. the doors open up. So you can see the doors open up. And like I said, it's a combination of the G1 Jazz because one, the number 4 and the color and the striping, 4 on the door. And 2, like I said, is Jazz from the 2007 Transformers movie because it was a gray Pontiac Solstice, gray. And it's a similar car type between the Solstice and the Porsche that he was in the G1. But they just like to add the convertible top. That's what I call it. It's a convertible top to make it look like the 2007 Transformers. So, like I said, these are awesome. I will never ever get rid of these. I love these because you can go from car to robot mode with all the pieces it comes with. It does take some time. So if I ever plan to convert these back to robot form, stay tuned for a long live. I'll think about that because it's going to take hours. So we'll see. Because I know a lot of people have the new Lego ones. I definitely would love to get the Lego Soundwave one day when I'm more financially stable to be able to get that. But I would definitely love that. I do have Mirage. I have my G1 Mirage. He is incomplete, but I do have my G1 Mirage. Okay, so here is my G1 Mirage. Like I said, he is extremely incomplete, but I love him because I loved him in the G1 series, how he was just able to just disappear. And who wouldn't want that ability to just disappear and become invisible at any point in time? But this is my G1 Mirage. You know, he is incomplete. He does transform. He does good. But he just doesn't have all his pieces to make him into the awesome Mirage that he is. So let's just do a quick transformation. Take his arms out. And there is my G1 Mirage. He is very loose, which is fine. You know, I do try to figure out ways to, because with these you can, some of them, tighten them up a little bit, tighten up the joints, which is pretty awesome to be able to do. But it's just the authenticity and the G1 style that these are, is just amazing. So here we have him. There's his G1 racing car. But Mirage is awesome. To me, he's like a more underrated Autobot, especially with how he was in the G1 series. He never wanted any sort of confrontation, so he always avoided getting into fights or into battles. But when it came time to do it, he did it. Like when he sabotaged the Decepticon from leaving Earth on their ship, and he was in there and sabotaged the ship. So Mirage will always be a badass. So there we have it. There's my G1 Mirage. So, but like I said, I have there, it's hard to see it, but that's my Superion gift set that they came out. And then I also have Defensor gift set down here below. I do have the 2007 Talking Bumblebee that talks in robot mode and in vehicle mode that you can actually transform. So that's pretty awesome to have in the collection and in the set. Because you don't really see that one anymore. I know they came out with another one. I think they came out with another one for the 2009 one, but I love the 2007 one. It's phenomenal. I do have Trypticon, the original G1 Trypticon. He does walk. I'll do another reel about him. I have one that I posted a long time ago of him crawling, so pretty awesome to have that. And I do have a small section of Power Rangers, because also I grew up with Power Rangers, Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Captain Planet. You know, a lot of shows back then were just amazing. Shows nowadays, they'll never live up to the shows that we watched as kids from if you were born in the 80s or early 90s. Just these shows do not compare to what they have nowadays. But any chance I get to watch those old shows, my Transformers, Power Rangers, Top Cat, Gargoyles, Inspector Gadget, Captain Planet. I mean, those were amazing shows. So, but I am gonna hopefully try to be back on tonight, somewhere around 8 Eastern time. So I'm gonna give a crack to my Cybertron chase scene. So that's what I'll do for my live tonight. I don't know what you mean by canon, religion, and culture of TF. I have not heard of that, so unfortunately I don't know how to respond because I have not heard of that before. Maybe I'll have to do some research on the side about that, but I am not familiar with that. I don't see why not, why they shouldn't do a remaster of the PS2 movie game. I actually have the game I have Transformers Devastation for my Xbox, but I also have some PSP games because I still have my PSP and I play it every once in a while. Hey Frank. But I do have my PSP and it still works and it's awesome to still have it and play with it. I have, to be honest, Bumblebee, I have never thought of that. About their universe, religion, and the culture of the Cybertronians. I have never thought of that. That is deep. But I have actually never thought of it because to me, I've just focused on the characters and on the show. Not big on the comics, even though I do have some of the comics into... I know they just came out with the Compendum now with 1, 2, 3, 4 that has also the UK versions, but I have the original releases that they did. I have 1 through 4. I wasn't able to get 5 through 6 that just show all the Marvel comics that they did originally, but I've never really dove into that much. But I have read I have 4 series that include all the comics, and I have some of the IDW and Marvel comics, the actual comics themselves, in my collection that I can show at a later time. But I've never really dove in that deep before. I'm going to have to definitely take some time and research into that for sure. Because I do love the G1 franchise. Don't get me wrong, I love the Bayverse. That's the other thing that got me back into it was the Bayverse. I think Michael Bay did a phenomenal job with his movies that he did. Transformers, Dark of the Moon, Age of Extinction, Last Night. I think he did a phenomenal job. Don't get me wrong, Bumblebee was great. I love Bumblebee and the way they did it and how they brought it back like that to like kind of try to mix it in with the Bayverse was really good. And you know how they're trying to introduce Unicron. I saw some people posting about like there's like a fan-made Unicron movie coming out, so that'll be very interesting to see. And then how they did Transformers 1. Transformers 1 was just phenomenal itself. So, but yeah, I will definitely take a look into that. I have a lot planned, and it's being Christmas week and the end of the year. It's going to be crazy. I know everybody's going to be crazy. It's going to be busy for this last 2 weeks of the year. I know I'm excited about it. And I'm excited to share with you guys what I'm going to be getting for Christmas. But I look forward to it. So, for now, I'm going to wrap it up here for now. Like I said, I'm going to be back on tonight. Hopefully, assuming the afternoon goes smooth and goes well, I'm going to be back on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you come by, swing on by, say hi, and tune in. Hey, that's not a bad idea, doing a random G1 fact of the day. I can definitely start working on that for next year, start doing like random G1 facts, because I do have the official guidebook for Transformers with all the bots in there. But stay tuned tonight. we are going to go ahead and go into the Cybertron chasing the Transformers Takara Tommy release that came out this year. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, 8 o'clock tonight, Eastern time. Come by. I'll be on both on Instagram and TikTok, assuming everything goes through smoothly. I'll do a post around 7:30 to say whether I'm going to do it or not. So be on the lookout for that. And then don't forget my giveaway to either 1 or 2 lucky followers, depending how many people we get. If you're in the US or Canada, read my reel, join, get into your chance of winning kickback from Transformers the movie, and then Transformers 1 Optimus Prime. So hop on in to my Instagram account, find that reel, and follow the steps. Right now, I only got like 2-3 people that have joined the giveaway. So let's get going. We have until January before the winner is announced. So come on. So Transformers family, have a wonderful afternoon. I will see you hopefully tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern time. Like I said, look around 7:30 for a post to save. I'm going to be on or not. So, Transformer family, take care, stay safe, until all are one. Goodbye, Transformers family.